Sorry I'm late, people. I've been having myself a nightmare. My camera has been acting up. My camera has been lagging because I have a camera that's attached to my laptop. So it's external and it's just been acting up all day. So today's stream, there might be some issues, but you know what? Sorry about that, guys. Let me just get started with that intro, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get started. What's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again. We're here. I'm in my living room. I'm chilling. I got my hat right here. If I want to put it on, I'll put it on. Anyways, my camera is acting up all day, so I'm sorry, guys. I was just on the football terrace earlier. I was on the Arsenal lounge, so check that out when you guys get a chance. But thank you for being back for another episode of EGTV. And let me sit up straight for you guys so you guys can see me. So we're gonna have Josh on. He's a Tottenham fan. He's gonna be coming on in a few moments, guys. As of right now, what I want to talk to you guys about is this Arsenal versus Spurs, North London derby, away at home. What do you guys think is going to happen? Because we want to know. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through a little bit of the news and what's been going on with the Arsenal team. So I'm going to go on the Arsenal website and I'm going to pull it up and we're going to look at the team news, if there's any late additions or late people getting out. We're going to just check it out, see what's going on with the Arsenal team on the Arsenal website. So let's go on this Arsenal website, right? And yeah, they're trying to sell you some kits. So first thing they're talking about is ahead of the big North London derby. Inside the training session, they're talking about Arteta makes what Mourinho is really special. Arteta talking about him, Aubameyang, this derby could be the turning point, right? Then you got it's emotional, it's special game. And to see for the fans to see us live again. So even the rivals seeing us going to their stadium, seeing the rivals fans in the stadium, it's going to make a difference. You know, having fans in the stadium will make a big difference. And you know what? This is their game. It's just that game. Tottenham, the North London derby. It's one of those games where everyone just is up for it. Everyone is always up for it. And you know what? Here's some of the best goals. If you can remember Perez's goal versus North London, for me, what's his name? Flamini. And then you got Rozovski's goal. Wow. And then, we got Josh in the house. Josh, what are you saying? You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, you just caught me eating.
Yo, man, sorry for adding you on late. Then we got Samuel in the house. Samuel, what's good?
What's going on, bro?
Man, like Shermanator.
Bro, the Sheikhanate, yeah? The Muslim Shermanator. That's what I'm saying. Muslim Shermanator.
Yo, Samuel, I'm gonna leave you in the background for now, cool?
Yeah, I know.
All right, that's my guy Samuel. He does the comments for me sometimes. Yeah, but in the meanwhile, let's get right into it. Let's get right into the thick of things. The stadium in the background should actually be the Tottenham Stadium because we're not playing at the Emirates this season. Yeah. We're playing away at your ground, you know. And tell me, man, how do you like the stadium? What do you like this season? Your team, you guys did and also before we get any deeper, just tell us, how do you become a Spurs fan? Because I'll tell you how I became an Arsenal fan afterwards.
By living there, I was born a stone's throw away from Tottenham's ground. I was born North Middlesex Hospital. Lived in Wood Green, Tottenham, Edmonton, everywhere around. Like, there's only one North London team in my eyes because Arsenal came from South London originally, and I'm from North London, so I had to support Spurs. That's just the way that I see it. That's not even me being petty, innit?
No. I'm going to tell you something. In Canada, where I grew up, I never met a Spurs fan in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let alone have a conversation with them. You're one of the first Spurs fans I had a conversation with, let alone like meet. So being from outside of the UK, you don't really see a lot of Spurs fans. When I started working here, I started finding out there's a lot more than I thought. I really thought Spurs fans was literally just like your small area, your borough. But Spurs, they got international fans now. You guys are a bigger club now. You've gotten bigger over the past couple seasons, and you know what? Big up to you guys for what you guys have accomplished on a shoestring budget, to be to say the least, right?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Obviously, nobody's going to argue who the bigger club is historically. That's Arsenal. That's almost been one of the reasons why I love supporting Spurs as well, because our main rivals have been bigger than us. So it kind of makes it, the fall is sweeter. The fact that we started we were terrible. We were behind you for all of my youth, like most of my life. We were looking up to you. You had the best player in the Premier League in Thierry Henry. You had probably the second best player in Dennis Bergkamp. Do you know what I mean? You had everything going for you all throughout my school life,
You had Sol
throughout
Campbell,
everything. Yeah,
the best center back in the league at the time.
Yeah, I
man.
don't know. Like Sol Campbell's just I can't even. It
Would you ever
hurts me to
forgive him?
say his name. I don't even like. I really don't rate him at all. He's a bit of an idiot as well. Do you know what I mean?
Will you ever forgive him?
Never. And do you know what the thing is? It'd be easier to forgive him if he could articulate his points and just he had some sort of substance about him. But he doesn't even know anything about football. For someone that was a world-class player once upon a time, have you ever heard him speak about a game or like talk about managing a team or something? Nah, Sol Campbell's all. I don't even think Arsenal fans rate him that much. Like, it's not, if he was like the greatest ever defender that you've ever had or something like that, you would rub it in our faces more often, but you don't.
No.
Like, even Arsenal fans kind of think he's a bit of an idiot. Do you know what I mean?
Tony Adams is the greatest ever defender we had, let's be honest.
Yeah,
But Sol Campbell's up there, and you know why we will always love him? Is because this guy went from your team to our team in a time where we were winning trophies. And the reason why he wanted to leave was because he knew coming to us meant he was going to win trophies. Now, let's be honest, Tottenham have not been renowned for winning the major honors. And so he made the right move at the time when he did that move. You can't debate that.
I think it shows, and it's come later in life with him as well. Everyone can see how stupid he is, how unintelligent he is. Like, even just the way that he speaks about the game, speaks about football in general, his managerial choices, and that shows by the choice he made then. He could have gone to a Manchester United. He could have gone to somewhere in Europe. He could have done anything, but he went to Arsenal. Yeah. And Egal, you will never understand what that was like. I grew up in Tottenham or around Tottenham like that.
Yeah.
That's where I went to school. That's where I grew up. There was spray paintings of Judas on the side of the road. Everyone hated him. Like, it wasn't you from where you were in Canada.
Yeah.
You'll never be able to experience what that was like.
No, I wouldn't.
And only an idiot would make that choice at that time, in my opinion.
Let me ask you this. So the betrayal he did, I get it. I get that it's a massive betrayal. And I get that I might not be able to understand how big of a betrayal it was at the time. But right now, since I wasn't there at the time, I wouldn't be able to feel it. But you felt the emotions. What would you compare the transfer to? Because for us, the vitriol to this day, how we speak about it, it's a meme to this day. You'd think it happened last month, the way we talk about it.
Yeah, there's nothing to compare it to. There's that kind of transfer will never ever happen again. It's just like Poch will never ever. I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, get Poch in, get." He will never ever manage Arsenal for that reason. That was the kind of that was the bar point, I suppose. Like, everyone knows now that you don't do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you will never see transfers between Arsenal and Tottenham again like that, ever. You'll never ever, especially in this day of social media, you'll never ever see it like that again.
So you think it's done? Okay, so now we know enough about you being a fan of Tottenham. So tell me what you think about what's going on at Arsenal. If you have seen what's going on at the club right now, it's been bad. Like, if I can just show you the league table, you know where we are in the league. We're currently sitting 14th in the league, and you guys are sitting where?
First?
Yeah, temporarily though. Let's be honest. Right? We know, Josh. If we keep it real, you're not going to win the league, man. You're not going to win the league.
Look, that's for you to say. I love it. I love the worry in your voice, the quivering in your voice there, like you're getting worried. And the thing is, like, you know, we do have precedent for it. We've got best striker in the league, best winger in the league, best manager in the league potentially. Like, or the best manager in the league for winning leagues.
Klopp's the best manager in the league.
Okay,
he
is okay, look, he is currently the manager in the league that has won the most leagues. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like that's the truth, isn't it? There's no even debate in that.
Okay, so you guys are there, and we're down here. So with us being all the way down here, you know how it's been. Even growing up, Arsenal could be top 4, top of the league, near the top. You guys could be maybe around 6th, 7th. I would say majority of the time in the early 2010s.
Lower than that, but back in the day,
early 2010s, you guys were like
right, yeah,
8th, 9th, right? But then you creeped up later in the 2010s. In the early 2000s, you guys were down here, like consistently.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I would say you guys were like a Crystal Palace, like a staple of the Premier League.
Mid-table team, like maybe 10th, 11th sometimes. Yeah.
Now, from your history, have you ever seen it this bad at Arsenal? Because a lot of fans, we're you know me, I'm a quite positive guy. A lot of fans are really like depressed by what's going on, or I wouldn't say depressed, but like really angry with what the situation at Arsenal. You've been in a situation like this, but obviously not from the drop off that we've had. So how do you feel as a rival? You must love it.
Egal, you talk about me being in this situation like this. Last season we were 14th when Pochettino left. So like literally it's not even that far away. I think it was about this time in the season that we'd just gone into 14th as well. So look, it doesn't mean anything. You look at that league table, couple of wins and you're up there, couple of losses, we're back down. It's the table. Bring up that table again quickly, Egal. It's so equal. I've never seen the table quite like this. Look at the so like you've got Everton in 8th on 17 points. Is that the points there?
Yeah, Everton is in 8th and they have, what is that?
16
points. So they got 16 points at Everton. And then you see Arsenal down here. Even the relegation teams, they're so bad.
Yeah,
they're so bad. It's not even close. But look at this. You have 20 more points than the team that's in relegation.
Exactly. It's not even that much, really.
No, that's mad though. Think about it. That's like stuff you see at the end of the season. You don't see those kind of numbers from that. But what is mad also is we're sitting at 13 points. You guys are 21 points. It's not really that much when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. When there's 28 games left to go. You could end up losing 2 games in a row, have us win 2 games in a row, and we're literally neck to neck again. It'll be 21 to 19, just like that. Exactly. But hey, I'm not trying to say we're gonna win our next 2 games. You know what happened last time I said we're gonna win 3 games in a bounce. But yo, there's people in the comment section. If you got questions, throw it in. First thing I was gonna do, I was gonna get into the combined 11s and everything. But before we get into combined 11s, right now you got the best. What would you say? Striker, the best winger. You said the best manager. Really?
What I mean by best manager is he's got the most precedent. There's no arguing with his record. He's won the most leagues. He's won the most Premier Leagues out of all the managers in the league at the moment.
Okay. I understand that. I can agree. He's won a lot of Premier Leagues, but do you not forget that Pep has 3? You got Ancelotti who has 1. You have Klopp who has 1. So he is up there with the best managers, but I wouldn't say he's the best because last time he managed in the Premier League, he has flopped with Manchester United.
I wouldn't say that he flopped, to be honest with you. He had an awful team and got them second and then won multiple cups with Man United. Like that team is worse than the team that he has now, and he got them second. Do you know what I mean? In the Centurion City season. Man United fans will say that he flopped, but that's just because they're expecting a Man United's kind of win. Do you know what I mean? Like they're expecting a Man United team to go and win the league, but they don't have that team anymore, and they didn't at that point as well.
Okay, now I can see there's people in the comment section now talking But don't say Arteta is better, Egal. I'm not saying Arteta is better. Well, I was just pointing out Mourinho. But you know what? A lot of Arsenal fans wanted Mourinho. Just like Sam Green's here saying, "What is the facts?" That's just facts. The Mourinho's up there. Mourinho is up there, but Arteta is not. Arteta's inexperienced. Arteta is not a man who's managed in a long time. But Josh, hear me out. This is what I say when I say good things about Arteta. He knows what it's like to win a Premier League. Even though he's not been a manager, he won the Premier League recently with Man City. So doesn't that mean something? Walking into a team, knowing what the levels is to win it, knowing what the levels it takes to be a winner in the Premier League, like that means something. In my opinion, it does, Josh. And a lot of these guys that are turning on Arteta, I feel like it's a joke, really, because he's turned around a season that was so bad last season for us. I know what Mourinho did for you guys, finishing above us and switching. We were at 7th when you guys were 14. Just goes to show you how quick things changed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. On the Pep thing, Pep walked into a team that was winners. Like the team that Pep inherited had already won the Premier League already, like a couple of years before he walked into it under Pellegrini. So I don't see that as a big achievement. Mourinho's walked into a team of losers, like or underachievers, overachievers, I'd actually say, but never the. Like, you know what they say about Spurs? Always the bridesmaids, never the brides. Do you know what I mean? Like, they will come second, third, or whatever. So yeah, I think Mourinho could potentially do a better job than Pep has. If Mourinho wins one league with Spurs, then I think he's done a better job than Pep has done, in my opinion, because Spurs are at a different level, like to what Man City were at.
Yeah, no, I get that, and that is a fair thing. But what do you think about Arteta? Do you like him as a rival? Do you think he's done good things at Arsenal?
I'm surprised, to be honest. I'm surprised because I thought he had you guys down last season. Like, I was thinking, right, he's kind of toughening them up. He's getting them ready for the big games. I know he's being a bit pragmatic, but that is kind of what you needed compared to how you've been for the past 6-7 years. Even, you know, you're going into the last 3-4 years under Wenger. It's just you've never been pragmatic enough. You've never been able to sit back and soak up pressure. And I thought he was doing really well, but to be honest with you, I think the players just fail him. I don't think he's got the experience to carry through the kind of managerial job that you guys need right now. Like, it's not his fault. I don't think that he's a bad coach, if I'm being totally honest. I think that he probably will be a good coach. I think he's got some good aspects to him. I'm not saying you should sack him, but I'm just saying if you're going to keep him, then you've got to back him for a year or two and be ready for pain for a year or two. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. So, I'm going to bring Samuel in for the combined 11s, okay? Yeah. And Samuel's going to, if I'm being too deluded, Samuel can just tell me, keeping it real. Okay, Samuel? Yeah, and now we got the combined 11s. First things first, are we both going with the back four? Because we play a lot of back threes. Does your team play with a lot of back threes?
No, not at all. But I'm just thinking, like, do I need 2 midfielders? Do I need 3 midfielders? I might only need 2 midfielders. If the midfield's going to be Spurs, we might only need 2 midfielders. Then you can play a back three if you want. Do you know what I mean?
I'm thinking Thomas Partey gets in. So from the jump, I'm letting you know right now. In that case,
you need 3 midfielders then.
Okay, so we keep it fair. So we go to right back. Let's go. No. What am I saying? We go straight goalkeeper. So Leno or Lloris?
This is the hard one, you know.
They both have similar clean sheets, I think.
Look at like save percentage and stuff over the past few seasons. Leno had a good season last season, but you know, Lloris has been doing it for years.
Specifically, Egal, I'm gonna have to side with Josh here, and keeping it real, I think Lloris gets in. He's a World Cup winning captain. You can't. Yeah, exactly. As a captain as well, so you can't take that away.
This is why we have Samuel in the cut, because Samuel can break the ties. You know what I mean? Mediator.
Yeah.
Now,
he's a gooner though, so it doesn't. You know what I mean?
No. I get that he's a gooner, but of course he's trying to look at it from an outside view. Samuel, you do that for us. And people in the comment section, what is it? Is it Hugo Lloris or is it Leno? You tell me, you guys. I want to know, right? I'm gonna just move Josh up one so we can see him.
Lloris, Leno.
So what are they saying? Everyone's saying that, right? Okay, so some people are agreeing with you. There's some people saying Leno, Lloris over Leno. Lloris, don't be silly now. Okay, so everyone's just picking the World Cup winner.
Yeah.
Now, right back. Put your best right back forward, because to me, we don't know who our best right back is. Bellerin plays every game. Cedric plays all the games in the cups. And some people would say Ainsley Maitland-Niles is the best option. So we don't know.
It's the best
so
out of
for
a bad
you,
bunch.
is it Matt Doherty or is it Aurier?
Both teams have bad right backs. I think. Like I actually quite like Aurier. Like I know a lot of Spurs fans don't, because he can make a mistake, but what he offers when he's not making mistakes, I think that he is probably the best right back out of the two squads when he's not making mistakes, but he can make a mistake. That's the problem, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So it's up to you. Like I wouldn't argue with you if you make a case for someone else, but I think Aurier is the most talented anyway.
Listen, I see no difference between Bellerin and Aurier, because the amount of half frauds they commit.
Flip a coin then, bro.
I think, you know what, Josh? Call me crazy. I'm going to throw something from left field. I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles, if he was in your team and he was playing for Spurs, he would be playing every week as a right back. And in our team, for some reason, Arteta is not playing him as right back. I think he's the best right back from both teams.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think he's better than Aurier, but I'll let you have him. Like I'm not going to argue on that, because the difference isn't that big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, if
you look at Aurier's stats last season, for example, he was like the second most creative right back in the league. I think he's like number 2 or 3 for tackles and dual successions and all that sort of stuff. Like his stats are brilliant. It's just his errors that's the problem.
I think
we'll agree to No. Are we gonna agree to disagree, or I'm just gonna give you Serge? I'm just gonna give you Serge.
It's up to you. It's totally up to you.
I'll give you Serge.
All right, fair enough.
I'll give you Serge.
Based on stats, isn't it?
If you go based off stats, I'll give you Serge. Now, center back, I'm thinking keep it simple. Just put Gabriel and Alderweireld.
Yep.
All right, cool.
No doubt. So, yeah. I think Alderweireld is one of the best centre backs in the past 5 years.
So, how do you spell this guy's last name again?
Who?
I'll just put Gabriel.
G-A-V.
Like, how can you spell?
No, take the L off.
Wait, let me. G-B-E-L.
Yeah.
Gabriel
E-L.
There he is. Yeah. Okay, and then Toby should be easy.
Oh.
Are you taking the piss? B-Y,
yeah, there you go.
Okay. Next, left wing back. I think it's a competition. I generally do. Josh, I generally think it's a competition between Reguilon and what do you call it thing. So what are you guys saying at left back? Some people are putting Dyer and Gabriel. Are they joking? Like,
no. Do you know what it is? Dyer, you haven't watched Dyer this season. He's actually been brilliant. I don't know why people are saying that he's had a poor season.
Bro, the West Ham game was enough.
That wasn't Dyer's fault. That was Sanchez, 100%. Dyer did not make a mistake that game. Okay. He did not. That was Sanchez. Sanchez scored the own goal. Sanchez lost his marker. Aurier gave away the free kick. Like, that was nothing to do with Dyer.
Listen, let me make my case for Tierney. I feel like Tierney's a better defender. I feel like Tierney has created a lot of chances for us, but of course we don't have the guys that have finished it. Reguilon, yes, he has an assist and a goal, and he did make a mistake in that FA Cup game. Was it FA Cup or League Cup game against Chelsea? But then he ended up creating the goal. So a lot of people are going Reguilon. You know what? If the people speak, they speak. But one guy said Danny Rose.
You know what it is about Reguilon? Look,
Danny Rose doesn't have a league number. He doesn't have a kit number.
Listen, after watching that Tottenham documentary, this guy's got big balls.
Look, do you know what it is about Reguilon Tierney? Look, Tierney is a grafter. I actually like him as a player, and I'll tell you now, I actually wanted him at Spurs before you lot got him, to be honest. I actually did. But you see, Reguilon, he's like one of those players that he's so good, we actually shouldn't have got him. He is a world-class left back. And if
Wait,
I know he hasn't
say
played
world
that,
class talent. Don't say world class left back.
yeah, well, talent, yeah,
'Cause-
fair enough. But and like every game he plays a full 90 minutes, he will contribute. Like as in, it'll be an assist or something. Or the assist of the assist or something. Do you know what I mean? He will always contribute in an attacking third, and he's so fast as well.
What about Saka?
No, Saka hasn't really played
Because
left
Saka's
back.
not going to get into his team if he doesn't get into left back.
No, I don't think he gets in there.
Okay. So everyone's gone Regulon.
Yeah.
The whole comment section screaming Regulon. So, you know what, Josh? I would love it if the whole team was Arsenal players. But guess what? If it's all Spurs guys and you guys lose with the better team, you got to put your hands up on Sunday, right?
Yeah. Look, if we lose, I'm ready to take my medicine, man, because we should be beating you. But I'm not like I understand that we can lose. It's a game of football, isn't it? And it's a derby, like.
Okay, so we're going Partey.
And Ndombele has to be on there as well.
Hoiberg and Ndombele, I'd say.
Yeah, that's the one. So
Hoiberg in the middle.
So how does it? Nedo?
No.
Yeah, I think
N and then D. No.
E.
Just Ndom.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And then Lo Celso.
No. Hoiberg.
Yeah.
How the
Hoiberg's
hell
in class.
HOJ.
E.
Oh, it's got special characters in it, innit? Just type in
Pierre Emile.
Yeah, PIE. Oh yeah, just like
No,
just
E. Like Pierre Emerick. Aubameyang. Pierre Emile. No, Egal.
He's doing this on purpose, Egal. I say he does this on purpose.
No, bro.
Keep going.
There you go.
You know what? Let's speak about these signings. Ndombele came into Spurs. He did not hit the ground running. He had a terrible, terrible start to his Spurs career, and he's quickly turned it around. You know what I mean? Everyone's screaming Hoiberg. And then Herberg comes in, Premier League proven, comes from Southampton, immediately starts kicking it off and balling. And you know what, Josh? I got to give it up to you. You were screaming Ralph Hasenhuttl is a good manager from time, even after they got spanked by Leicester. I remember you saying, I want him as the next Spurs manager.
Yeah, I did. I wanted him instead of Jose because he is the league's successor to Poch. He might even end up being better than Poch because the pressing football he plays, if he had better players, honestly, he's so brave as well, man. Like I'd be scared if he became the Arsenal manager, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did soon.
Yeah, I think I'll be Leipzig. They got promoted. Wait.
On Premier League, what?
And Ndombele had a goal
against Aston Villa.
Yeah, I remember that. But then his season went down from there. Everyone can be honest and just
he just started getting injured. That's all it was, man. He got injured, and then Jose came in, and Jose wanted to play with the players he knew. He didn't know Ndombele. He only knew like Delhi and all that sort of stuff. Like, So yeah,
Samuel,
you're on that point.
Tell me, oh, sorry, Josh, I cut you off.
No, it's fine. I've got a delay. Sorry, you carry on.
Okay. So, yeah, I was going to say, Samuel, if you were to pick right now between Partey or Ndombele, would you rather not have Ndombele? Be honest. Because we need creativity, right?
Ndombele has been a world beater. Everyone said about Ndombele last season that, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. He's done it this season.
Did you see what he did to Kante the other day? Oh my God.
You see his center of gravity is just insane.
He had Kante and Kovacic on either side, yeah.
On the corner, that was impressive. Honestly,
that is insane.
He's lived up to everything. He's lived up to that 60 mil price tag. I think as of right now, I wouldn't mind the Ndombele in the Arsenal team. But imagine if Partey and Ndombele played next to each other.
That's what I was going to say. Them two together would be unstoppable, honestly.
That'll be a title-winning midfield there.
The problem with the reason why I think you should pick Ndombele over Partey for Arsenal is just because, like, just for creativity, innit? Like, I don't think I'm not saying Partey hasn't got anything about him. He's a good dribbler and stuff like that. But Ndombele would probably be winning you some of these games that you're losing. Whereas Partey, I know he hasn't been playing, but Partey is just going to shore you up and give you control. He's not going to win you the game like with a killer pass or even a goal. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, and then this next guy, he's not world class or anything, but he just does his job amazing. Højbjerg is a class talent because Pep developed him at Bayern. Hasenhuttl made him more suited for the high intensity football. And wow, what a guy you got with Højbjerg, man. I gotta just give your recruitment praise because you guys signed 2 players in Højbjerg and Reguilon for less than what we got Pate for.
Yeah, on that point, Egal, Højbjerg's a hughwizzy on the pitch. That's what everything that hughwizzy is, that's Højbjerg on the pitch. Follows every instruction. He's a dickhead. That's what he is on the pitch.
Yeah.
And that's his job. And he does that so well.
And that's why I'm worried if they go and get that guy from RB Leipzig. What's his name? Sabitzer. If you guys get Sabitzer, oh my God, that's everything that you guys are missing in the midfield.
100%.
Yeah, I think Sabitzer, like, because I've still got hope for Lo Celso, but Sabitzer would just come in and just dominate straight away. I don't think Lo Celso would get a sniff anymore. Like, I think he'd go to being a bench player. But I've still got hope that Lo Celso and Ndombele can start in a midfield together with Højbjerg and dominate. They just need time, man.
Yo, is Chilwell clear of Reguilon?
No. No. Do you know what it is? It's Chilwell is performing like the best left back or full back in the league at the moment, but Reguilon, he can't do things that Reguilon can do, which is like Reguilon can dribble past 2 players. He can leave people for dead with his pace and stuff like that. Like, Chilwell's a good finisher and he makes clever runs and stuff like that. But I don't know. Do you lot think that Chilwell's better than Reguilon? I don't.
No, I think Reggie's way better. That's what I think. Look at his form, you know, the way he moves the ball around. And he was at Real Madrid at all on the Zidane. And the reason they have...
About to put Aubameyang up top, bro. You better wait a second there, bro. Whoa. You tried to move the screen as well.
I'm just gonna get mine ready, and then you guys can tell me where I've gone wrong. Okay?
No, we know what it is anyway. It's gonna be Aubameyang, Kane, and Son. It's gotta be.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
But are you gonna put Aubameyang on the right or the left? Because he's not going for the centre.
Aubameyang has to play on the Aubameyang. If he plays with Kane, you got to put him where you. Yeah, but yo, what's going on with Son? How did he just go on fire the way he's gone this season?
He's always had it in him, man. He's always had it in him. There's just something that's like, I've said this before on the football terrace, actually. We're always like, either Kane's got injured and then he's coming back from injury, or Son's been injured or something like that. They've never been both in form and fit together properly. Like, it's one of them carrying the team. It's either or. And then sometimes they'll get like 5-10 games together, but one had been coming back from injury and one is about to get injured. Do you know what I mean? So like, this is what happens when you've got 2 of the best players in the league playing on form fit from the start of the season. It's always been there. The potential has always been there, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna say something. Please, Josh, hear me out. Don't laugh at me. I'm saying Son, at the beginning of his career, was doing what Pepe was doing now, in the sense that he was struggling. He wanted to leave the club. He wasn't getting acclimatized. It took him 3 seasons to become the Son that he is now. And could you see Pepe turning it around the way Son has turned it around?
Do you know the difference? First of all, when you're talking about his Tottenham career, not his career in general, because Son was scoring 10 league goals and assists every season in Germany. I think he did it for like 5 years on the bounce or something. Okay. He did it for Hamburg and then Bayer Leverkusen. So he was absolutely tearing it out there. Even the Dortmund fans, they call him the beekeeper because he always scores multiple goals against them. And for any team, even for us, he's scored like 6 goals against them in like 4 games or something like that. But anyway, and then he came to us, and you're right, he had not the best season, but he did score a couple of goals. He also wasn't first team. We didn't play him then. We used to. He was brought in as kind of like not a squad player. We did want him to be a first team member, but we had Dele Alli in form. We had Lamela was doing well back then, and we had Kane and Eriksen. So we didn't need him to be a first team player. If we needed him more, like you need Pepe, then maybe Son would have got more opportunities. So I wouldn't compare the two. Son wasn't that terrible in his first season. I think if you look back, I don't know if you've got the stats in front of you, but I reckon Son contributed more goals, maybe in the league at least.
So I'll get those stats up in a second, but right now I just want to do a reveal. So I was looking at a watch along. I was looking at a combined 11 earlier today from some notable guys for Arsenal, and look at what they did. So this is not mine, but this is what some people have done. So where have they gone wrong? Because I'll tell you who the certain YouTuber who's done this. So let's keep it real.
I actually don't.
I think DT did it.
Oh
so
yeah,
what are you saying?
I don't like. There's no words in it. Like there's nothing that can be said in it. Like
okay,
I've got this vampire staring at me right now in Kane's face. Like
okay, so let's be serious. So we're gonna put Son on the right.
Yeah, we'll do that. He's been playing there a little bit recently, even though I think he's better on the left. But
Son on the right, you got Abba, and then you're gonna go Kane.
I can't believe there isn't a great right back between the two squads.
I generally feel like one of our right backs should get in, or I feel like Ainsley should get in, or Bellerin even.
No, but neither of them are great right backs. I'm talking about like every other player on that pitch is a great player in their own right. I think if you look at the pitch, everyone, even you're talking about Partey and Dombele, even Reguilon, even like Toby, Gabriel's a good up and coming player. The right back position, there are no great players there at all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no standout. Like even when you do your combined 11s with the lesser teams, sometimes you can find that they have a better player in certain positions, and that's just one position neither of our team has a strength in. The right back position, I would take Lamptey in a heartbeat right now.
Same.
Yeah, I would take Lamptey in a heartbeat. So yeah, I got Son's stats up in front of me, and if I recall, he was not good his first season. Then his second season, he went on fire, right? So I'm gonna just bring it up right now. Just 1 second. So Josh, you're right. After his first season, he teared it up every single season in the league, in the Premier League. His 15-16 season, he had 4 goals and 1 assist, Son. And then after that, every single season, he had double-digit goals. And this year, in 10 games, he already has 9 goals. This could be his greatest ever season.
And 2 assists.
Josh, I can't remember. Was it Clinton and G who was hyped up to be better than Son at the time? NG?
He was never had. If you were listening to some idiots if they said that, like Clinton and G was never like, do you know what I mean, hyped up to be that.
So look at Pepe's stats in 31 games for Arsenal in the league. He got 5 and 6. Yes, he hasn't been performing
in the league. That's really good. I didn't even think that he got that many.
Yeah, he got.
It's not
5
great.
goals.
It's not great, but like it's more than I thought he would. That's 1 in 3. He's contributing 1 in 3. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he got 2 goals, another 2 goals in the Europa League. So altogether, he got us 8 goals, and then I think he had like another couple more assists in the cup competitions also. So he did do decent. He ended up with double digit assists and I think like single digit goals. But hey, what are you gonna do?
So why do you guys not rate him then? It's from Arsenal fans. I get told that he shouldn't be.
It's rated. Because of this. We were expecting 20 and 11, 13 minimum 13 plus goals a season.
But bro, he was taking penalties back then. He scored like 10 penalties or something.
You know what it was, man? He just underwhelmed us. He underwhelmed us. We stuck our chests out. We got very excited. We spent 72 million. All summer we heard how Manchester United, Liverpool were going to buy him, and we had no chance to get him. The moment we got him, it was like, wow, we actually went and spent money. So he must be great, because we don't spend money like that. And when you spend 72 million on a player, you expect him to come in and do at least to the level of what Jota's doing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's never bagged a goal in numerous games. You know what's happened with him? In France, he was always getting the ball thrown into the channels. We asked him to take the ball and run at people. And you know what? That first game against Liverpool, he did that. He made Van Dijk look silly for like 1 play. and everyone just went nuts. There's people already jerking off to.
I remember.
Yeah,
He
they're
played
going.
well that game, though. I thought, man.
He fluffed his line. He could have scored a goal.
Yeah, he
But
could
you
have.
know why, Josh? You know why we're mad? He's like Danny Welbeck. He does everything. The moment it comes to taking the shot, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna say, "Let me cut back one more time. Let me cut back another time." He thinks it's basketball. He's just trying to dribble past people and just not trying to finish. It's weird. Yeah. Okay, but yo, we've been linked to Basuma. We've been linked to a lot of guys. Like our midfield needs a lot of work.
Basuma's brilliant.
Yeah, so we did a combined 11 right now. Arsenal players that got in. Aubameyang got in. Partey got in. Leno didn't even get in. Gabriel got in. So we got 3 players in. So with 3 players in a combined 11, that means your team is much better than ours. That's what you're telling me.
I think most fans on both sides would admit that. Just like 10 years ago when I was going into a North London derby, I'd admit that maybe only 1 or 2 Spurs players would have got into your team. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter because we still won games that season, just like you could still win on Sunday. It doesn't really matter. I know where it's all going to end up, which is that we will finish.
Okay, so tell me. Let's just wrap it up now then. Put a bow on it if you have to. Tell me what's your predictions, bro? Because you've been walking around it all day. I want to hear it. And you know what? Don't give me what you gave me earlier on the football terrace. Give me your honest answer. And like, if you were to if you were going to put money on it, what would you put?
Honestly, I'd say 3-1 Spurs. That's the truth. Like that is my prediction. 3-1 Spurs. I think you lot will score. I know it's the same as what I said on the football terrace, but that's honestly what I believe. I think you lot will score an open play goal. You'll play well at times, and then it'll run away from you in the fact that you'll walk into like Mourinho's game where we'll just be. You'll play the occasion because you want to do so well because you've been doing so badly recently. And then you'll come out and actually try and attack when you should just stick to your guns and stay pragmatic, and we'll pick you off. That's what I think. But like that's just me saying what I feel. It still could go either way, innit? It's a derby.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think if you were a betting man? I always check what the bookies have picked. So I'm gonna look at what the bookies picked. What do you think the bookies picked? A Tottenham win, Arsenal win, or a draw?
Me,
yeah.
I think they probably picked a Tottenham win.
Okay, so moment of truth. The bookies have selected a 2-1 Tottenham win. Says who scores. So they expect you guys to beat us, not only based on our poor form, but they expect the fact that you guys are at home and fans are back in the stadium to be a big factor in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So hey.
I hope it is.
It's not it helped us in Europe. It helped us in Europe. Samuel, what's your prediction? Yeah, it did. It did not allow the players to be loose on the ball. It actually, I genuinely believe, it gave them more urgency. And I don't think we're going to play as pragmatic as we were playing when there's fans in the stadium.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And yo, Josh, you got to go. But before you go, I'm going to tell you my honest opinion. I generally think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
It's not a bad shout at all.
2-2 draw, and that's not me bottling it. That's just from the jump. If I were to pick a draw from the 5 games that we had coming, this was going to be the game I would say is a draw.
If we do draw, I'd say 1-1, not 2-2, because I think we're both too pragmatic for a 2-2 now. Like, do you know what I mean?
You know what? We've chased games. If somebody's up 2-1, we're gonna. It's either gonna end up 2-2 or 3-1.
Yeah.
It's never gonna finish 2-1, in my opinion. But yo, man, if you gotta go, man, thanks for coming on, man. Really appreciate it. Tell the people where they can catch you, man. There's over like 50 people watching right now, right? Live.
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter at JoshkingCoys, and you can catch me on the football terrace sometimes.
Yeah, and what does Coy stand for again?
Come on, you Spurs.
There you go. And yo, big up to you for coming on, man. Hold it down, YG.
Good looking out.
And then you got Samuel in the house. Samuel, what's your prediction, bro?
You know what? I'm going to be more optimistic than you go for the first time. I'm going to say a 2-1 Arsenal win.
Okay, you're going 2-1 Arsenal win, eh?
Yeah,
2-1 Arsenal win. I see it.
I believe the way we will win the game is just let Tottenham have the ball. Like last time we played them, Tottenham let us just have the ball and shoot ourselves in the foot. So I'll say just do the same like we did against Man City and Man United. But because being the underdog and playing away from home and playing a big team suits us more than playing Sheffield United at home. Because we were this type of team, you know, can't play crap in the games. And I love that profile pic, the funny profile pic. But yeah, honestly, FCV, Tottenham will shoot themselves in the foot. Play our own way of football.
Okay, so let me read some of these comments, Samuel. So if you can see from the jump, so we're gonna go from here. We got this person here saying 3-0 Spurs. Then you got video production says 4-1. Then you got my guy here saying Arsenal score more than 1 goal. Egal ? Tottenham not to concede 2 goals. What? What are they talking about?
Conceding 2 goals against
3-1 Spurs, 3-0 Spurs, 2-1 Arsenal, 2-2 draw. Arsenal will win 2-1 or 3-1 Tottenham. Wow.
Ooh.
Guys are going in. Everyone's going in.
Can I take you back to the summer? You remember this was way before the Man City game, the night before. This was the same atmosphere, the same mood, 4-0 City, 5-0 City, and what happened in that game?
We won.
This is the exact same thing that's going on right now.
True. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the lines to the people to see if they want to come on and they want to give us their answers. So I'm gonna put the link in the comment section. If you guys want to jump on, give us your thoughts, give us your answers, whatever you want to do, and tell me where you think what's gonna happen in this game. Give us your predictions. But yeah, what is your favorite North London moment? To me, it has to be that game when Theo Walcott was doing the 2-1.
Oh, the FA Cup.
That was one of my favorite moments. And another one is Robert Perez. He was getting so much abuse from the fans, and then he scores that goal. Wonderful goal. It's still one of my favorite goals in the North London derby.
Can I go on that thing on the Walcott 2-0? Because you know what happened to go? If we didn't win that game, we will have a 10-year, 11-year trophy drought. So that was our first trophy in 9 years that we beat Tottenham, Liverpool, all those teams to win the cup. But I'm gonna go one moment before I was born. My favorite moment, which is the 2001 FA Cup semi-final. You know what? Like Arsenal 2, Spurs 1. And that was Saul Campbell's last game for Tottenham.
Okay.
His last, and Vieira scored a banger, but 5-2. That has to be my personal one, my lifetime. The first one, when Van Persie scored 2-0 up, 2-0 down, and then Van Persie just scored a banger to make it 5-2.
Yo, if you could do me a favor, put the link in the group chat for the guys if you can. And I'm just gonna get Epic Nins in the house. Epic Nins a City fan. Yo, give us your answer, short and sweet. What do you think is gonna happen? Tottenham versus Arsenal.
I'm saying a 3.
Speak up a little bit. I can't hear you.
I said it's going to be a 3-1 to Spurs because they have too much on in terms of like squad depth and quality. Okay.
Hey, Nin, my guy, hold it down, eh? I'm sorry, I can't have that. You said 3-1.
Yeah,
I can't have that. I can't have that. Epic Nin's my guy. But yo, come back next time. Then we got Beyond the Post. What do you think is gonna happen, bro?
I think again I agree with you 2-all draw. Lacazette will definitely score. He loves to score against Spurs, and he's just done the perfect build-up for that in the Europa League when he scored that brilliant goal. So I think 1 goal coming from Lacazette, possibly 1 will come from Willian, who hates Spurs as much as we do. So if both of them are playing, I think we have 2 goals in us. Otherwise, Aubameyang will have to step up. So I get the feeling it will be a 2-2 draw.
Okay, so guys, call in if you want to call in on the message. Join in to the stream if you want to join in, but by just clicking that link. Thanks, Natish, for telling us about you're predicting a 2-2 draw. Hold it down for see you on Sunday.
Sure, thank you.
And then we got CFC TV in the house. Bro, tell us, what's your prediction for the game?
I'm saying Arsenal gonna win, upset.
Arsenal's gonna win. That's what I like to hear, bro. That's what I like to hear. I'm here for that. Tell me, what do you think the prediction is gonna be? What's the score?
I think 1-0. I think this game, everyone's doubting Arsenal, but if form goes out the window, I think you guys will turn up. I think you'll hit them on the counter and you'll win 1-0. And Spurs will bottle it, as usual.
Spurs will bottle it. Yes, you heard it here first. CFC TV says Spurs will bottle it, and he thinks
take
Spurs
care, my
will
guy. My G.
hold it down, bro. Hold it down. Yes, yes. And guys, if you guys want to jump on into the stream, tell me what your predictions are. We got some guys here saying Arsenal Egal will lose 3-1. Okay, and I think he's a Spurs fan. So Spurs are probably going to win 3-1 once again. Laka ready to able. Aubameyang playing backup dancer. When he scores in a 7-1 defeat. You're harsh, bro. Tentanga and them baller in the house saying Laka and Willian. Oh no. 6-1. 6-1. As a Chelsea fan, I want Arsenal to win so we can be the top of the league. But very tricky match. However, Mourinho will find a way to win or easily can get a draw. It can be a draw. Yeah, it can definitely be a draw. What do you call it? These guys having their own conversation. We got some people laughing in the comment section. We got Colin saying 3-1. Colin saying 3-1. Wow. 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 Yo, if you guys want to jump on. Tell me what you guys think. In the meanwhile, what I'm going to ask you guys, the next question I want to ask you guys, is Harry Kane world class? If Harry Kane's world class, I want to know what you guys think. Is Harry Kane world class? Is Harry Kane world class? Because in my opinion, I don't think he can. If you want to join, just click the link right there and you can jump on in. We got Archie in the house. Archie, what are you saying? What do you think the prediction is for the not Man City, the Tottenham versus Arsenal game?
The Arsenal game, basically, I think it's gonna be 1-1. It's gonna be a boring game. Arteta's just gonna sit and defend and get a draw. Basically, that's what he's gonna play for, to get a draw, not go for the win. Because if we try to go for the win, they will just hit us on the counter, and we don't have good defenders. That's gonna stop Son and Kane. So it's gonna be a boring game. So I'll say 1-1.
Okay, and I thought you were a Bayern fan.
No, I'm not a Bayern fan. Arsenal fan. Come on.
Let's get it, Archie.
That's my guy, Gnabry. You mad?
Let's go. All right, Archie. I got Colin coming on next. Later, bro. Hold it down.
All right.
Anyone else want to join in? You know how to join in. The link is in the comment section. You just click on that link and it'll bring you right to the and if you've already voiced your opinion, voice your opinion. Yo, Colin, what's good?
What's up? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. Give me your prediction.
3-1 to Spurs.
Okay, I'm getting playback in the background. Just if you can mute it for me. Tell me why you think 3-1 to Spurs.
Yes, you haven't got my microphone here properly. I hope it's a draw, just because Spurs, I want them to drop points, but I'll still laugh at Arsenal.
You just want to laugh at us all the time, Colin. Don't lie.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah, you're always giving it to me on Twitter, but big up to you, bro. Thanks for watching.
It's good to talk to you for a change.
What?
It's good to talk to you for a change.
Yeah, man. What's your background? You're Irish.
I'm Irish, yeah.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
You got that little accent. But yeah, man, big up to you for coming on. And who's Manchester United playing this weekend? West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham, Saturday.
You think you're going to beat West Ham?
I think we will, but I think we will struggle. It'll probably be a meltdown by our fan base again.
I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Call me crazy.
No, I think we'll win. I think they'll come out and attack us. So I think we'll have space in behind them. I think we will win it.
Okay, guys, we got MJ next on the line. Colin, thanks for coming on. So you're predicting a Manchester United win and you're predicting a Tottenham win?
Yeah.
Okay, hold it down, bro.
Bye-bye.
And then next we got MJ in the house. MJ, what's good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it good or no?
Yeah, it's good.
All right, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How come Kane is overrated?
The reason why he's overrated, you can be a good player, you could be even world class, but based on what other people's opinions and where they place you on based on their opinions, that's what overration is. When somebody has an opinion of a player that puts them in a category where they don't belong. So when you put Kane in the category of Henry, Aguero, the greatest Premier League strikers of all time, You can't put him there until he's won something. So that makes him overrated.
I get that, but where do you think he goes?
I think as of right now, he's in that bracket of good strikers that have scored a lot of goals. He can be an all-time striker, but he is not he's not the best of the best. He's not all-time greats until he wins a major honor.
Okay, so he's not one of the best, obviously. He has to win something, but is he world class right now? Like one of the best right now, not before or without trophies or nothing. Striker, just full striker all around. Is he world class?
Yes, he can be. As I said, you can be world class and still be overrated. Let me give you an example. Henry was world class, but people say he's overrated because you can't consider him the best player.
That's too much. You can't overrate Henry.
No. People say, okay, how about this? Hazard is a world class player, but he's overrated because he doesn't score enough goals. He doesn't contribute enough statistically.
I actually agree with that.
The eye test, you can see he's a world class player, but he doesn't do it for me. So in my opinion, that's how it works. You can be a world class player but still be overrated. Hazard's world class, he's overrated. Harry Kane's world class, and you can be on world class form but not be world class. Like for example, Jota, he's on world class form. He's not world class.
He's not world class though. He's on form.
You can also be a talent. Like there's a world class talent. For example, let me give you a world class talent. Chelsea have a world class talent in their team, right? In Havertz, but he's not world class yet.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
There's
a lot of different ways you can use the word. This is why I'm educating people on the fact that he's overrated. Because
what was it called? If I may, when you were on the live stream with the football terrace and everything. Since everyone was talking over each other, I didn't understand what you meant. I thought you actually thought right now he was like pretty much not dead. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Okay, so what's your prediction for the Arsenal-Tottenham game before Jem comes on? Jem's next.
To be honest with you, like, I can't even lie. I kind of want you guys to get slapped. I'm a Man City fan, but I want you guys to get slapped because it's fun to just see you guys lose your mind. Because there's no Spurs fan TV to see them lose their mind. It's just jokes, it's banter between everybody. But
there is a Spurs fan TV actually. It's called Tottenham fan TV.
Yeah, I know, but no, how much how loud everyone's gonna be. The Arsenal fans are gonna lose it, especially aftv. You guys is gonna be the funniest thing to watch for us. But I actually think it's gonna be 2-2.
Okay,
I think it'll be 2-2.
I have a good one, bro.
Before I go, I think Aubameyang is gonna actually bag both of the goals. Which I don't want.
Get it. I love this guy.
To be honest, which I don't want, but gotta give it to him. He's gonna. He has to step up sooner or later.
Catch me on Twitter at the Kitty G if you ever want to come back on. And you know what? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're doing. You better.
By the way, I'm in Oakville too, yo. You know we gotta be Toronto mans around this place, yo.
Okay, my guy's in Oakville.
You know that shit.
King. Hold it down, bro.
You know it, bro. Easy, G.
Peace. Yes. Jem's in the house. Jem's next. Jem, what are you saying, bro?
I need to go back to what you just said to MJ. 2 seconds, because I can't have this right now.
Okay, Jem, I explained it.
No, you didn't explain it well enough, right? You said Eden Hazard is not world class, but then you said...
No. I said he is world class.
Okay.
But he can still be overrated.
Okay, so how is he in Harry Kane's bracket? That's my point.
Okay, I'm giving you an example. I was just giving you an example of a player who is world class, but is still overrated because people talk about him as in the same bracket of a Messi and Neymar. He's not in that bracket.
What does world class mean to an individual? That's my point, because Eden Hazard's won Premier Leagues, he's won FA Cups, he's won cups. Harry Kane hasn't done that. So for me, he's done more than Harry Kane's done because he's done more in his career. He's had more of an effect in his team than Harry Kane has, because he's put us in a position to be competitors and win trophies for numerous amounts of years, down to him and the other players, but mainly down to him because he stood out in the Chelsea team. Does that make sense? So for me, Harry Kane and Eden Hazard are in two different categories. Yes, Harry Kane's a top quality player, but I agree with you. Until he starts winning trophies, he's not a world class elite He's not classed as an elite striker until, like the Aguero's, Lewandowski's, until he does that. Eden Hazard's won trophies. He's done that already. He's individually won PFA Players of the Years. Do you know what I mean? He's done a lot in his career at Chelsea, more than Harry Kane has, in my eyes. So, yeah, that's my point anyway. But
let me respond to you quickly.
Yeah.
Do you hear people comparing him to Neymar and Messi?
No, Messi's a different. I don't think Neymar's in Messi's bracket in my eyes.
Okay.
I don't think Neymar's in Messi's. I think Messi and Ronaldo are in another bracket that you can't compare to anyone with. That's just something else. Not Neymar, Ronaldo and Messi are in another bracket. Sorry,
Neymar. You're next.
Neymar for me is in the bracket. I don't think I think Neymar's a good player, but I just don't think he's that amazing that everyone thinks he is. I think he's in the bracket. I don't want to go into it because this is not your channel. This is not what we're talking about right now, but maybe we'll talk about it another day. But Hazard, Neymar, Mbappe, all of them people. I'm not putting Hazard in Mbappe's level, but I think Mbappe, Neymar, and then Hazard in the tier below is where I'd see them. I don't think Hazard's far from him. It's only thing that lets Hazard down is his goals.
You're properly rating him. What I'm going about is, Jem, you've seen us overrate Lacazette. You've seen us Arsenal fans overrate a lot of our players. So when I say Hazard is being overrated, it's because of guys like Have Hope, who's my boy, but he says he is the greatest player. He's in the same bracket of Neymar. When I hear that, that's where it's overrated. I'm not saying you overrated him, but I feel like that is overrating him. The same thing with Kane. The reason why Kane is overrated because he's put in the same bracket. For me, Salah is underrated because he's better than Hazard statistically, and he doesn't get put in that bracket.
If Hazard has a season, if Hazard's season this season helps Real Madrid get to a Champions League, say they win it, and it's partly to do with him, do you put him in that bracket then?
If Hazard gets to a level where he is a Ballon d'Or candidate and he's doing what Kaká was doing, scoring the most goals in the league, contributing to assists, if he gets close to double digit goals and assists in a Real Madrid team, wins the league, and then goes to Europe and carries his team to a European trophy, at that point I can never dispute it that he's in the Neymar and Messi bracket, closer to them.
Do you know what it is, right? In the Premier League, Hazard was so rated, and it's not just from Chelsea fans.
Alexis Sanchez is better than him statistically.
Rival fans, no, but they will still not put Alexis Sanchez in the bracket of Hazard. If you ask the Gary Nevilles and all that, they would always pick Eden Hazard because individually he changed games. He was so talented. He done things that I don't think there's many players in the Premier League can do what he does now. Yeah, but Salah's input is different to Hazard. Salah's input is goals. Hazard's input is different. It's what he does with the ball. It's dragging your team to Premier League titles, which he did for Chelsea one season. Because without him, we would have struggled. It's true though. It's true.
No, I'm looking at this comment. The man said, "If your dick was an inch, sex is shit."
That make no sense, does it? Let's be serious. But do you get where I'm going with it? Chelsea were a good team, but without Eden Hazard, they wouldn't have won a Premier League. We got Leeds, we got Leeds.
What's your prediction for that game? Let's just wrap it up. What's the prediction for that game and the Arsenal game?
I think we'll beat Leeds. I think we'll beat them 3-1. Actually, 3-0. I think we'll beat them quite convincingly. Actually,
Dude, come back on. Sorry.
Okay. We'll beat them, and I think with your game, I think this is the kind of game Arsenal can win. I'm not going to lie. These are the games Arsenal can win. I'm gonna go to. Where are you? Home or away? You're away.
We're home. No, we're away. Sorry, Spurs.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Spurs. I think Spurs are in good form at the moment. It's hard to see other than Spurs winning at the moment. I'm gonna stick with Spurs and say 2-0 on this one, bro.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks, Jen.
No worries, bro. Talk to you a bit.
Yeah. You know what? Whenever I say anything, Egal's opinions are delusional. Harry Kane plus Aubameyang is world class. Okay. Zipdu's next. Zipdu's in the house. So, Zipdu, what are you saying?
What up, guys? I'm just gonna stay consistent with the prediction. I think 2-1 Spurs, and that way I can be pleasantly surprised when I'm wrong. I would rather be wrong, but my heart's telling me to be optimistic, but my brain's telling me not to. So
yeah.
That's pretty much where I'm at. It's not that hot of a take, but looking, I do think Spurs have a lot of quality, but I would love to wipe that smile off their face and drop them down from first place where they clearly don't belong. Imposters. So
that's what I said. I called them imposters. Everyone made fun of me. I genuinely believe these guys are imposters. They don't deserve to be at the top of the table. Yes, they performed well right now, but in my eyes, these guys are still shit, and they're never going to win nothing. Spurs will never win anything. They will forever be losers. They will constantly bottle it, week in, week out, season in, season out, and it doesn't matter what they do. They will continuously always bottle it.
Yeah, but you got to respect a club that's in good form, and I think Mourinho is a confidence merchant, and once they lose this confidence, this has happened with all of his clubs, then the whole thing falls apart. So as soon as the confidence starts to drop and people see the chinks in the armor, then they can get exposed. So maybe we can be a part of poking some holes in their facade.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree, man. I definitely agree. I think in my eyes, Spurs will. I have to see them win a league before I will ever believe that they can do it. I just can't. I just can't see them winning the league. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. It's fairy dust. It's fairy dust. That's what it is. You know, Wolf of Wall Street, when the guy says it's fugazi, it's fugazi. That's what it is. You can't see them winning the league. You just can't.
But we've seen Jose win the league and win trophies so many times that it's impossible to say, I don't see Jose winning. And he has enough talent to win. So, as a manager, I think he has enough talent to get the best out of the squad that Tottenham has right now. So I agree with you, and that they're historically bottlers. And I would love to see a Spursy situation where imagine even they're at the top of the table for most of the year, and then at the end, Liverpool or Chelsea just, final game day, they get smashed or something, and then they lose the title. I mean, that would be so Spursy. So let them think they're going to win the league for the whole year, and then pull out the rug from under them. That would be fantastic drama.
Okay, Zip2, hold down, my guy. And then we got somebody else here. What's going on, bro? Where you from? What's your name? You're muted. Hello? Hello? Can't hear you. Can you hear him? Samuel, can you hear him?
I can't hear him.
Yo, hello? Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Sure, I'm from South Africa. I'm a Arsenal fan.
Big up to you, bro. What's your name?
Sure.
And how long you been an Arsenal fan?
My name's Madupe. I've been an Arsenal fan for the past 8 years now.
Okay. And what do you think about the Tottenham game, man? You think we're gonna win? You think we're gonna lose? What do you think about Arteta? Tell me a little bit of what you think, bro.
Right now, I don't have any confidence right now. I think we're gonna lose the game. To be honest, 2-1. It's gonna be like a kind of a repeat of last game that we played them at the Tottenham Stadium, but they dominate us a bit more. Yeah, and with regards to Arteta, man, that guy, he's really annoying me right now. He every day I just keep on seeing reminders of leaving Ozil out, leaving Saliba out. It just really annoys me, and then he doesn't fight the board. He's a puppet basically to the board. He doesn't say. He just says, yes, I've been backed, but come on, man. He's just gonna go down again like Emery or something.
Yeah. Yo, Sonny, LFC, if you want to come on, I sent you the link on Twitter. But yo, do you honestly don't believe in Arteta and you think he needs to go?
I'm not Arteta out, but I would give him until probably February, March, around then. and then I'll make my concrete decision on him if he's good enough for the job. But yeah, at the moment it's not looking too good for him.
Okay. And you generally feel like we're gonna lose this game?
I do have slight hope that we can win this game. If we like put in if Partey starts, I think that's a key factor to us winning the game or getting a result from the game. Hopefully you can like replicate a game like we did at OT at Old Trafford. Yeah. But I'm not that confident.
Okay. So yeah, yo, big up to you, bro, all the way in South Africa. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already been subscribed, hopefully you subscribe now. And you know what, I got a lot of Arsenal content coming out, so I'd love for you to join the gang, you know. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. Have a good one,
Sure,
and
no
thanks for
problem.
coming on, man. You should come
Thanks,
on
man.
more often whenever we do
And
these phone-in shows.
yeah, no problem, man. Thanks,
Later,
man.
bro. Peace. And then, yo, we got honestly balanced thoughts from that Arsenal fan right there. It just goes to show you we're not all optimistic. We're not all negative. He's more in the middle, and he's very balanced with his opinions. And big up to him all the way in South Africa. Thank you for coming on. We got the link out here, guys. If you guys want to come on, the link is right here. The link is right here. People, hit that like button if you haven't already hit that like button. And you know what? Sunny LFC, I sent you the link, bro. Jump on if you can. What I want to ask, guys, is Kane going to play? Is he 100% healthy? Is he going to play tomorrow? Because I want to know, do you guys think Kane will play tomorrow? Just spoken to someone at Spurs, and Kane is 100%
No,
injured.
listen, this Kane injury is mind games. You gotta be careful. It's typical Jose mind games. You know, Kane's injured, Son's injured. So you've got to be careful. This is typical Jose. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is now we're gonna get you guys on. Even if you're a rival, if you're not a Chelsea fan, just send us a message. Jump on in. You don't have to show your face. You can just hide your camera. It's whatever. But hey, I will tell you guys this. I generally feel like we should go through some of the games. Just look at some of those games. So what games do you think this weekend is going to be fun to watch? Because I don't know about Manchester United versus West Ham. You think that's going to be a good game to watch? Zipdu, my guy. Big up Egal. Come on, you Gunners. Yes, Zipdu, my friggin' guy. Oh, man. Samuel, take it away. What do you think? What's going on, bro?
I think the West, because if you look at Man United's past two games at West Ham, I think 2018-19 they lost 3-1 to West Ham. And even last season, they lost 2-0. So the London Stadium is a bogey ground. No, Olympic Stadium, sorry. It's a little bit of a bogey ground for Manchester United. So, and if you look at David Moyes, if they win, they go 1 point from top, I think. Because everyone was cussing at David Moyes' name, but West Ham have been really, really good. So I'm getting sort of 2015-16 vibes from West Ham. Yeah, so if they beat West Ham above Man United by 1 point, if they win, they go 1 point behind Tottenham.
Yeah, Ahmed, jump on. The link is in there, bro. Matt Berry, why don't you show your face? Or even if you don't want to show your face, give us your opinions. Come on. Don't hide, guys. Don't hide. The link is out there. If you guys want to jump on for a couple of seconds, jump on. What is your requirements for him to keep the job? I'm not getting rid of Arteta. If you guys don't already know, I'm backing Arteta even through the tough times. I genuinely believe this man will get us out of the situation that we're in, because not only has he been in the Premier League with the best team in the league prior, I think he can get us a situation where we can get better. But yo, I got Harris on the line. Samuel thinks Harris.
Big up, what are you telling me? Yeah, come on.
Bro, I've been getting all these people coming on doing the Tottenham Arsenal prediction. And since you're a Manchester United fan, you can start with the West Ham Man United game. I think Man United are going to win. No, I'm lying. I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw.
Nah, you really think it's going to be a draw? Yeah, you hate us that much.
No. I want Bruno to score, so it can be a 1-1 draw. And I want my FPL team to do well over Manchester United. So it's my FPL team over United.
No,
Bruno's just been a beast, bro. Honestly,
bro.
If we had Bruno at Arsenal, Wow, what a player.
It'd
Yo,
be a
your
different
camera
game
keeps
for you.
moving.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me just leave it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna make people feel dizzy.
Yeah, sorry about that, bro. Yeah. Anyways, with regards to this West Ham United game, man's feeling confident. Obviously, we took a fat L. All the Arsenal fans are raging. I know you man are ready. I know some of you man are ready, yeah, for them Europa League tweets if you get dropped down. I know all the Arsenal fans are gonna be on smoke that day. I can't lie, fam. But now we came back off an L. I think we'll win against West Ham. If I just hope it's not like last time where Mark Noble and Declan Rice bossed the midfield because that was absolutely disgusting. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be an interesting game, bro. But if we get that West Brom United performance, I'm pissed off. I'm already pissed off at Oli. He plays for his job. He literally injured. He's injuring Rashford, just playing him every game. It's one of them ones there. There's not much we can do about it. You get me? Everyone's like back the manager, but when you see no progress, it's a bit hard to do that. It's one of them ones still, Egal. But Egal, big up to you. I see you getting monetized in that. Come on, you know the thing.
You know, my guy. Honestly, bro, I appreciate it, man. But yo, tell me this. What are you saying? Is it gonna be a situation where Arsenal get slapped, Arsenal win, draw? Where you going?
This is the one I want to chat about, yeah, because I'm gonna say it on stream now, yeah. You man are getting smacked up on Sunday. You man are got no hope, bruv. I'm telling you. You see, a man like Mourinho, yeah, he is a manager that will kick you when you're down. 100%. He shows no mercy, bruv. I think you know how they're saying Kane and Lloris are injured. I think he's just playing mind games. I 100% think he's playing mind games. I think the way Arsenal have been playing, go on, Harris. Big up CFC TV. Cavani gonna do him though. Yeah, no. So he's just playing mind games right now with these lot. But I personally think with this Arsenal side, with your left wing back of Obama, I'm joking, guy. I'm joking. I love you, man. But now, I don't know. I've been really disappointed by Arsenal. I personally think when I saw you win the FA Cup, I thought there was a sign of progress. I saw a style of play. But I don't know why it's gone out of the window this season. It's gone out of the window like Martial's form for some reason. Because you guys had something promising. When you beat Liverpool in the Community Shield and when you beat Fulham, I was like, nah, these men could actually do something this time. I might not chat shit, but I was wrong. I was wrong. And I don't know what direction you're going. I saw Arteta wrote a statement out to the fans talking about how he's apologizing and we're just going through a rough patch. It could be that. I think Arsenal's what's the word for it? Arsenal are deficient in trying to create chances, and I think that's going to hurt them at the end of the day against Tottenham. I think they will try to hit Tottenham on the counter, but I think Mourinho could play for a draw as well. You never know. But I think because it's a derby, yeah, I think the players are going to take this seriously. But I'll say this: Arsenal's form goes out of the window when it comes to derbies. 100%. I cannot talk about or everyone's playing bad because you never know. Aubameyang and Lacazette could score 2 goals out of nowhere and it's game over for Tottenham.
True. So you're going Tottenham win.
Yeah,
to
Tottenham
say the
win still.
least, and Tottenham to slap us. I get it. Harris, you're my guy. Big up to you. I can't agree with
Big
that.
up.
I'm gonna let you go, bro. I got Hazmaster next. Hazmaster's in the house. Hazmaster, what are you saying?
How are you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Where you from and what's your name?
I'm from UK. I support Chelsea. I'm from London. Yeah. So what's your question?
Tottenham versus Arsenal. What's your score prediction?
I'm sorry, man. I want you guys to get a result in this game, but based on the form of Tottenham, I just have to go with Tottenham. But I want you guys to.
1 second, Hazmaster. Let me just read this. Daniel throws in a £5 super chat. My guy Daniel. He says United fans underestimating West Ham. You can't wait for them to beat you, Arsenal. What? And are winning. What are winning this? Spurs aren't going to as they think. Aren't as good as they think. Oh, Spurs aren't going to win because they're not as good as they think. That's what he's saying. Okay. So yeah, what are you saying, bro?
Based on form, I think Tottenham, but I think you guys can still get a result if you pocket Kane and Son. I think they're the most important players in the Tottenham side. I think they can cause a threat. But if you guys just keep them quiet, I think you can just take it to them. And obviously, if Is Partey fit? I don't know if he's fit.
I don't know if he's fit either. I honestly don't know.
If he was fit, then he'll be helpful in Ndombele and Højbjerg. I think both of them are very dangerous as well in terms of midfield.
Okay,
But the derby, so anything can happen. So
anything can happen. It is a derby, and you know what? How it goes with derbies, man. They're up and down, spin around, jamaroos. Everybody just you never know. And you know what? We've had situations where we were way better than Spurs, and derby day we would come and we would just say, "Hey, you just can't count yourself out on those kind of days. You know, you just never count us out."
Hopefully, William masterclass like he always does in the Spurs, maybe.
Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. You know it. I would love to see it. I would love to see Lacazette just shaking his ass trying to score. I would love to see it. But that's how it is.
I think Lacazette played good last game. I think he was suited in that 10 role, so he should probably play that against Tottenham. Maybe, I don't know.
True. You never know, man. Lacazette could do it. You know, KJ, what he says. Lacazette's gonna be twerking all the way to the bank. Boy. I'm gonna let you go, Hazmaster. You're saying Arsenal could do it, but you're gonna be realistic and say it's gonna end a draw.
See you, man.
All right, man. Later, bro. Next we got the man, the myth, the legend. Check out his track, my guy O'Shea, Muslim brother. You know what it is. Yo, what you saying, bro? Tell me. What are you telling me this weekend?
Salam alaikum, my brother.
Alaikum salam. What are you telling me this weekend? Who's Liverpool playing?
Wolves. Yeah, we're playing Wolves.
And are the Wolves going to be out for Jota, or is it going to be he's going to have a field day today?
Well, look, put it like this, Egal, yeah? The Wolves players know everything there is to know about Jota, but he's one man. Jota knows everything there is to know about 11 of those guys. So, you know, that's all I'm going to say. I think we're going to do...
I'm expecting 5-0.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
Okay then. Like that energy.
Why?
Like that energy.
Why? What you just said reminds me of when Tottenham went to Southampton and Højbjerg told them what to do. Second half, they scored 5.
Yes. I'm going to put the same energy out there. I'm going to put the same energy. Arsenal, a 2-0 victory against Tottenham. Yeah. Help us. And I've said this already. If you, man, win or draw tomorrow, even if Liverpool lose to Wolves, because that's our fault, you can only do what you, man, do. I won't ban Arsenal for the rest of the season. Yeah, because we need to get top. We need to get top of the league and teach these little pigeons from White Hart Lane that they're nobodies, bruv. They're a new club. They're nobodies, yeah? What are you telling me? 19 trophies. They're on the same level as Everton, big man. Bun Tottenham, yeah? Bun Tottenham. Spurs
I got a lot of people triggered today, O'Shea. I said something that I do not regret, and I will say it again. Harry Kane is overrated because people consider him one of the Premier League's greatest ever strikers. And to me, he's nothing more than Jermaine Defoe 2.0 until he wins the league.
I saw it. I saw that you said it, man. I was like, fucking hell. Do you know what? Yeah, what I will say about Harry Kane is this. On his day, he's easily one of the best strikers in the world on his day. But he's not consistent enough and he gets too many injuries. So you can't... It's a shame that injuries have done this to him. But on his day, you can't deny it, Gal. You can't deny. On Harry Kane's day, he is phenomenal. He's a 30-goal a season striker. What does that tell you?
Yeah. And I bigged up Jota. I said Jota is not world class, but he's on world class form. And that's what people don't understand. When we say this player is playing world class, it doesn't mean we're calling him world class. We're just saying on form, he's playing world class. He scored 4 goals in 4 games. If that's not world class, what is?
Exactly. His record at the moment is better than Mo Salah's record when he first joined Liverpool, bearing in mind Mo Salah scored 34 goals that season in the Premier League.
Yeah. And you know what? I had a bunch of guys on here earlier, Manchester United versus West Ham, confident they're going to beat West Ham. Tell them it's not easy to face West Ham.
It's not, man. Especially as I said this on the terrace yesterday. Well, technically earlier today. And I was saying to Terry, man, look, United, you need to realize Ole is not going to put out his full strength team. Wan-Bissaka's probably not going to play. Rashford's probably not going to play. Bruno may or may not play, because you've got RB Leipzig in 3 days after that match. And that game depends on whether you qualify or play Europa League football. So I would be worried about that game. It's away from home. United always tend to struggle away from home to West Ham. And that's a difficult game. And West Ham are not a joke this season. They're currently 5th in the league. United are 10th.
Yeah.
United, I know there's only 1 point between them, but still, man.
I looked at the league table. Sheffield United have 1 point. Your boy Brewster made the wrong move.
To sell Brewster, because the players. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It was muffled for a second. You're good now.
Yeah. Look, we had to sell Brewster, man, because at the end of the day, he's a great talent, but he just wasn't going to get the game time, especially with us signing Jota, and we've got Minamino and Origi. He just wasn't going to get the game time. We got 23 million for him, plus a 3-year buyback clause. So if he does anything at Sheffield in the next 3 years, we can buy him back. So I wish him all the best. I genuinely do. I do hope that he has a very, very good career, because he's got so much talent and so much ability. And maybe it was the right move for him in terms of Premier League experience, because we've loaned him out to a lot of Championship clubs, and even if Sheffield get relegated this season, at least he's had that consistent Premier League experience as a player, which is the most important thing for any young player's career and development. And I really hope that we can bring him back to Liverpool, but that all depends on whether he performs.
Don't go nowhere, O'Shea. I got some more people joining in. Join us, guys. Join the chat. Love for you guys to join in. Just give us a couple of voices. You don't have to be the whole video. Just two minutes of your time, 1 minute of your time, 30 seconds if you want to come on. Just come on. Give us your thoughts. As we're growing, I would love for you guys to come on now, because later on, I might not have the opportunity to have all you guys on. So just come on in and join into the conversation. Yo, I got a Chelsea fan here. Joe, what's good?
Yeah, how are you, man?
I'm doing well, man. Where are you from and what's your name, bro?
I'm from Malaysia. My name is Joe. I'm Chelsea supporter.
Okay. And what do you think about Tottenham versus Arsenal, bro?
If Arsenal want to win, Aubameyang need to turn up. If Aubameyang doesn't turn up, Arsenal will lose. I guarantee 100% Arsenal will lose if Aubameyang didn't turn up.
Okay. O'Shea, what do you think about that statement?
I think he's absolutely right. I think this is also relying on Aubameyang. I also think it's to do with Mikel Arteta's setup at the top as well. We've seen that Lacazette playing as a sort of number 10 midfield role, deeper, maybe like a sort of deep false 9 is working. It can break up play, and he's kind of like a shadow striker, and that is working for him. So maybe if he plays that position with Aubameyang in front of him, I think Willian should definitely start, because he's got a good record. I bear it, for Chelsea, but scoring against Tottenham, he's had a good record. Plays Saka on the left. If Partey's fit, I heard that Partey's back in training. If he's fit and available, then you play Partey. And I think you play El Neni. I think you play in the lead next to Partey. And Cedric definitely deserves a start at right back. He's solid. He crossed the ball in. He was doing great. And I think, depending on the setup, in terms of the midfield and the attack, depends on whether you win, because that creativity will be the difference between Aubameyang turning up and not. So I do agree with you, Joe. Yeah.
Okay. And then, Joe, what are you going for Chelsea versus Leeds? And then after that, we'll do the Liverpool game since O'Shea's here.
We're going 5-0 Chelsea and 2-1 Wolves.
Okay. So 2-1 for Wolves against Liverpool. Yeah. O'Shea, defend the team, bro.
I do think Adama will put some goals. Yeah. He's the main point of Wolves.
Yeah, look, Wolves are a good team. They're a strong team, and if we did lose, it wouldn't surprise me. Don't get me wrong, it wouldn't surprise me because of our injury problems. And Wolves are a very solid team, but I just think you have to look at our record recently and to see why we are capable of beating any team, even with these injuries. We beat Ajax without Alisson in goal. We demolished Leicester. So you can't write Liverpool off entirely. I do think it's going to be difficult. Trent Alexander-Arnold may be back for this game. Naby Keita may be back for this game. We know Oxlade-Chamberlain has ramped up his rehabilitation. So it's a good game to play. I think it's going to be interesting to see how Klopp sets up. The front three is definitely an interesting one for me. I'm hoping that we play Jota through the middle and Mane Salah either side him, with Henderson, Fabinho, and Wijnaldum in the midfield. And then I want a defense of, if Trent is available, then play Trent, Matip, and Reece Williams, because he's got those legs and he's a footballer. And yeah, that's what I'm hoping, how we set up. But I think we'll win. I think
Shout
we'll
out
win.
to Canada,
Joe.
amazing people, bro.
Joe, big up to you all the way in Malaysia, right? And are you in Kuala Lumpur?
Yeah.
Big up to people in Kuala Lumpur, amazing city. Hold it down, bro. Then we got Indiana in the house. Indiana's looking like he's got himself a new setup. What are you saying, bro?
What's going on, man?
Yo, quick question. First things first. Manchester United versus West Ham. What's your prediction? Man U, West Ham. Prediction.
Egal, you're going to have to give me like 2 minutes for the StreamYard to sort itself out. Every time I go on a stream, it goes all breaky.
Yeah.
Just give me like 2 minutes. I'll let you know when I can hear you all properly, man.
All right, no problem.
Yeah,
Kesh, what are you saying?
No.
Yeah, bro, we're already an hour and 30 minutes in. There's been a bunch of people joining us. Now, before we get any further, Kesh, Tottenham versus Arsenal, you've already given us your prediction earlier. You want to tell the people what you said?
I said Spurs will win 1-0.
And then Liverpool, Wolves. What do you think about that game?
Liverpool win. Liverpool win for me.
Okay, and then this is the game. This is what I was asking. Indiana, West Ham versus Man United. What are you saying? You still can't hear it? Come back, yeah.
Literally just then I could hear you. I just heard, still can't hear.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I was just asking Kesh about West Ham versus Man United.
Don't do this one, because
It's not even that it's tight. It's just unpredictable, man.
I think it's going to be a close game. O'Shea, what are you saying?
Yeah, like I said before, West Ham Man United is going to be a difficult game as well, because United have RB Leipzig 3 days later. And that could be the difference between them getting dropped into the Europa League or not. I don't think they're going to go out
with next week, O'Shea. That's the big
problem. And they've got Man City next week as well. So I don't think they're going to go out with a particularly strong squad. I don't think Rashford will play. I don't think Bruno will play, and I don't think Aaron Wan-Bissaka will play. And United have struggled against West Ham away from home at the London Stadium. So
they got 2-1 Man U.
I'm gonna say it's a 0-0 draw. I'm gonna say 0-0 draw.
I think Ole has to go for it. Being where we are in the league, I think he has to go for it. Rashford won't play because he's injured. De Gea probably won't play. I don't know whether Bruno will play. Cavani will have to play. Martial will play. But I mean, it's saying that we don't know. It could be Juan Mata, Martial, and Dan James up front. For all we know, that's possible.
Yo, is Tarzan gonna start?
He shouldn't. He shouldn't, because we need him in midweek and against City.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna drop points, drop them against West Ham. Don't drop them.
Do you not think this could be a good chance to? Sorry, Indiana. Sorry, go on. Shouldn't have.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, do you not think this could be a good chance for you guys to start playing Van der Beek a bit more often? Because you're not playing Pogba, you're not playing Van der Beek, you're playing Bruno, and you've been playing Fred and McTominay or Fred and Matic. Do you not think this could be a good shot for Van der Beek to start?
I do. On Pogba, this is not the sort of game I want to see him in. I'd like to see him in the Champions League. For me, he only performs when he really needs to. And that's not his fault. That's the players around him start stepping up a bit more. So I'd like to see Pogba in the Man City game, for instance, rather than the West Ham.
Well, oh my lord! Did you see the goal he almost scored against PSG? Oh my gosh, the goal he almost scored.
I did. Do you know who I think will play? I think Jesse Lingard is going to get a run out.
What?
I really do. So PSG, he started what? Ollie said.
When's the last time he played?
not this season.
I think it was against Wolves last game of the
This
season.
guy's name.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah, I think he'll play.
You know, a man lost so much money because Jesse Lingard scored 1 goal. He bet at the beginning of the season Jesse Lingard would not score any goals. The man scored the last goal on the last game.
I'll be fuming.
And the guy had an opportunity to cash out and get like 60K.
Egal, or whoever said that, Kesh, you be fuming. Tell you what happened when I was a kid, yeah? Back in 2015, when I was 14 years old, my grandmother gave me, I think it was £100, and I wanted to go put a bet on. And no word of a lie, I was going to go put a bet on for Leicester to win the league because I was a child and I was stupid and I didn't know any better. My mother wouldn't let me. Had she'd have let me, I'd be worth 250 grand right now. She wouldn't let me because I was a kid. And she said to me,
my worst one was, I think I put money on, I can't remember the full accumulator, but I think it was Ajax versus AC Milan. I think Ajax ended up beating them. That was meant to bring back 88K, bro.
Listen, I don't gamble, guys, but when I used to, I once went to the casino with my friends, right? And it was my birthday, and I put the chip on the roulette table on number 10 because it was the 10th and it was my birthday. So I put it on number 10. The whole table put the chip on 10. They're like, "Why'd you put it on 10?" I said, "It's my birthday." So I put it on 10. Everyone started putting their chips on 10 and like half putting it on 10. So then it hit. The whole table hit because every single person at the table put it on 10 because it was my birthday. The security came checking out. They're like, "What the fuck's going on?" They got cheese. They lost very cheese that day. I think I put like $20, £20. I got a return of like 800. Crazy. And then everyone else just putting up money. Crazy stuff. But yo, guys, the Premier League this week, this is the biggest game of the week. You guys really see us beating Spurs? Indiana, can you see it?
Yeah.
O'Shea.
You shouldn't be, but I can see it.
O'Shea, you can see it too.
Yeah. I'm putting that energy out there because, you know, last week Chelsea gave us a get out of jail free card and we didn't take advantage of it and we ended up drawing against Brighton. And I'm hoping we can get a second chance and you guys can give us that get out of jail free card and win or draw against Tottenham, and then we can smash Wolves and go top of the league 2 points clear.
Okay.
So I'm putting the energy out there. Arsenal, and I said this, Kesh, I know Kesh wasn't on stream when I said this, but if you man get a win or a draw against Tottenham tomorrow,
I was there, bro.
Was you there? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So you heard what I said in it.
Yeah, we heard
I
what
will
you
not
said.
ban Arsenal for the rest of the season. You man need to please, bro, please.
Kesh, you heard what I said. Indiana, you're in the group chat. You heard what I said. What were your thoughts? Is he overrated? We know his name. There's no need to mention Voldemort. Let's do it.
So Harold.
Nah, he's not overrated for me.
Do you get why I say he's overrated though?
I get what you're saying, but I think it's harsh. Very harsh.
On his day, and Kesh and Egal are going to hate me for saying this, on his day, at his very best, if he was consistent, because remember, this is a 30-goal-a-season striker. If he was consistent on his day, he's a more prolific forward than Bergkamp.
Oh, shit.
He is.
But Bergkamp for me wasn't a forward.
You missed out on $500,000.
Nah, he was a 10, a playmaker.
He wasn't a forward, bro.
Yeah, but he was still like that's still like a forward, creativity. Because look how many creations that Kane has had as well. The chances created. He's creating more chances than
very
Bergkamp.
different.
It's different, man.
O'Shea, trust me, like, because you've got a huge disadvantage here because you didn't see Bergkamp play really a lot of football. Like you probably would have been too young to really remember what he was like, and you don't see it all from clips. Like they're very, very different players, very different.
I've seen so many people say some mad things about Bergkamp. Like I think it was even Terry that said something about Bergkamp and how he didn't turn up in the final. I was thinking, do you even know how old Bergkamp was in that final, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like people,
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
35, no?
Yeah, like he was past his best in that final, so you can't really judge him on not turning up in that game.
Yeah, oh
All
shit.
right, well,
I
let me
gotta
use a better example then. Let me use a better example. Harry Kane at his best, prolific, if he was consistent, is a better striker. And this is going to piss off all three of you because this affects all three of you. Is a better striker than Van Persie. On his day, if Harry Kane was
Why
consistent,
would that
30 goal a
piss you off,
season
bro?
striker.
Why would that piss you
Because
off?
Van Persie's your boy, innit? He's your boy, innit? He's like
Yeah,
one of
but
your best players.
I'm the one who said Van Persie's only ever given probably 2.5 good seasons. So like, I'm an honest person, bro. I'm not gonna get upset over that. Like, I've stated the fact that I'm very critical of certain players, and he was missing throughout a lot of his years at Arsenal after the last 2 years.
Until he wins the league, it doesn't mean shit to me. Everything he's doing is irrelevant until he wins the league.
No, I get that. I get what you're saying.
I don't know.
I get your statement. No.
I have to back Egal up on that. I have to back Egal up.
Speaking logically,
I've argued that point. I've argued that point so many times with people, and I have to back Egal up on that. You can score as many goals as you want, but if you retire from football having not won anything,
it's always going to be frowned on.
And people can bring up Alan Shearer if they want, but Alan Shearer won a title with Blackburn. Harry Kane hasn't won anything, not even a Community Shield, not a League Cup, FA Cup, nothing. Do you know what I mean? So you can
calling him Jermaine Defoe might be a little bit hyperbolic, but at the same time,
because I love Jermaine Defoe, man. I'm not
no,
even sure what the point was.
Jermaine Defoe is
even
up there.
Even Jermaine Defoe's won something.
Jermaine Defoe is up there with Premier League goals. You know what I mean?
Jermaine Defoe's a finisher and a half.
Yeah,
man.
Okay, so
wow.
I would have even said he's a poor man. He's a rich man's Jermaine Defoe, or even a rich man's. What do you call it? You could say Matt Letizia, but Matt Letizia plays a different position than Kane.
Letizia, man, that guy was magic.
Yeah, but Letizia never won the league.
Great player.
So he's never going to go down as Mount.
He's a fancy Peter Crouch, basically. Let's just call it what it is, isn't it?
Peter Crouch.
So for me, one of the best finishers I've ever seen in the Premier League is Robbie Fowler, because he didn't win the Premier League with Liverpool. Does that affect him?
No, but he's won trophy. No, but in the end, you need to understand.
Robbie Fowler is not in the conversation for greatest of all time or anything like that.
You need to understand the point of the question. You need to understand the point around Harry Kane in Indiana. It's not.
No, I know he's never won anything. I get that.
Period. Like for example, Gerrard has never won the Premier League with Liverpool, but he's won other trophies.
No, I get that. No, I understand what you're saying. I get this. I'm just saying that, like, for me, like Robbie Fowler. I'm a Man United fan, by the way. Robbie Fowler for me as a finisher is one of the best I've ever seen. I mean, in football. Like, I'm not joking. That guy used to blow me away how he would just smash it in top corners. I had no idea how he done it.
Yeah.
But he was never. You never thought, like, why hasn't he won the Premier League?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the team that is around him and the circumstances. But I never ever put him down for that. I'm a Man United fan. Like,
you can look at it like this here. You look at Aubameyang. And people can say, "Well, Aubameyang isn't. What's he doing for Arsenal? He's not one. What's he doing? He's this great player. Why is he not winning Champions Leagues?" But
he has the FA Cup. That's more than Kane.
Exactly. At least he can retire and say, "I won the FA Cup with Arsenal." Yeah, Kane hasn't won jack shit. Nothing.
No. He won something, bro. You know what he won? He won the Audi Cup.
Audi Cup.
That's what always going to come back on Harry Kane if he retires and he's not won anything. And that's the same thing I say about Jose. If Jose can't deliver this team a title, then forget it. They'll never ever win a title. Ever.
If they don't win the title this season, Harry Kane's gone. Harry Kane's going.
I was just going to say he needs to go. Yeah. If he don't win a title this season,
I think if they don't win it this season, he will stay one more season.
But he's 27.
I understand that, but what you have to understand is, him and Song, they're sold on this Jose project now. And it might not end up even being a project, because you know if Jose somehow loses dressing room and have his same old Jose moments, then it's all going to come to pieces.
It depends though, Kesh.
Now, they're sold on the project. So I feel, even if they don't win it this season, which I don't think they will, I think it's too soon. I think give it another year going into the next season, where he's then added a few more pieces to his puzzle. I do think they can give it a real shot.
I think it depends. I think, you know, when we're talking about who's going to win it next season, you know, I hear like Chelsea fans say that they can do it next season, and Tottenham fans. I've remained adamant about this from day one. If we retain our title this season, we'll win it again. We'll win through on the bounce. If we win it this season, we'll win it again next season.
If you win it this season, that's more impressive than winning 3 in the bounce. Because this season, the amount of injuries you guys have had.
We'll do it again next season because we've done everything there is to win. Then we've retained the title, we've won a title, we've won the Champions League.
But there's such thing as a burnout, though. There's burnout. There's burnout. That's why you guys are breaking down this year.
And that's a long time to go with the same system and same players.
But it won't be the same players. It won't be the same. The only players that will be burnt out will be the front three, which is already fine because of Jota. Thiago's a new player.
You need to give up this Thiago dream, man. I'm serious.
Thiago dream is died, man.
That's a bad deal.
Died.
You guys would have been better off with Højbjerg.
100%. 100%.
You man don't watch the Bundesliga. Did you see his season before he came?
He's great.
I didn't care about his season before.
He's a good player, but he has he had an injury history even at Bayern.
Injuries was his problem, isn't it?
Well, I'm just saying, innit, regardless of that, yeah, we can say the same thing about many players. We can say the same thing about Aguero. We can say the same thing about Harry Kane. We can say the same thing about several players.
You can't compare the two. The reason why you can't compare the two is they've been in that team for a long time. We know what it is. He's coming in his first season, and that's the issue.
Yeah, but when you look at the injuries he's got,
Jota will be a better deal than Thiago.
Well, of course, because he's younger. Of course, because he's younger. But when you
the
guys are talking about
conversation has drifted away a lot. I understand that we could talk about this off stream. I'm just going to end it. If you guys can give us your quick recap, what you think about the Tottenham Arsenal game, and then we'll end the stream. I think we're gonna end up drawing 2-2. Kesh, you said Tottenham win 2-1.
1-0 Tottenham.
O'Shea 2-1 for Arsenal. And Indiana, what was yours?
It should be 3-0 Spurs with form, but I just feel that I feel Arsenal are going to get something out of this game, so it could even be a penalty that decides it or something. There's a North London derby, don't rule that out. Maybe a 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going to go for.
Okay, so yeah, guys. So this has been the live preview, right? And then we got the live watch along coming on, live stream coming on soon after this. So check that out. And if you guys haven't already subscribed and do the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're out of here.